Hi, how are you? It's Lisa Loring, and welcome. I'm going to do a tarot reading for Saturday, um, August 21st, no, 22nd to the 23rd. So I did the tarot reading yesterday for the week overtone, and I used the Constellation Tarot deck, and we're going to use that again today, as well as the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. And I think we'll bring in the goddesses as well. All right, so I might even bring in the Lenormand. I'm not really good at reading these, but if I feel compelled, I'll bring them in. So, how was your day? How's your weekend been so far? I have been cleaning all day, although I probably shouldn't have because they took a few lymph nodes out of there. But when that sun goes into Virgo, my south node is in Virgo, so I can't help myself. It's okay. The house is super duper clean, and I've got some laundry going, but it's all good. It's all good. I'll rest my arm tonight. I don't feel too fatigued, and I've got some cool paperwork I'm going to do. Welcome to Virgo season. Happy birthday, Virgos. All right, so let's do the reading for Saturday, August 22nd through Sunday, the 23rd. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Let's see what we have. Again, we're going to use the constellation. I felt like we should go ahead and keep it pretty consistent with what we need to do with what I was doing yesterday. So we'll see what comes up. We'll see what comes up. So thank you to Irina Semenyova. She's actually going to send me the book on this. I contacted her, and because I realized the book that comes with this deck is actually not it's pretty explanatory, but she offers an expanded version as well. So I just want to study up on this deck that she worked so hard to create, and if she took the time to do it, I want to look into it a little bit more. So thank you, Irina Simonova, for this beautiful deck, and thank you, our archangels, my guides, all angels and guides of the collective, for speaking through me and speaking through the cards to give us a message for Saturday, August 22nd through Sunday, August 23rd. I'll probably come in tomorrow to do a weekly overtone. I'll try to get to the lake again tomorrow. What are the beautiful messages for tonight? I thank you. My angels, my guides. These are really just a beautiful deck. All the blues and the purples and the greens have been very strong for me today. What colors were strong for you today? Well, we have one that flipped. 10 of Wands. Excuse me. Excuse me, bless me. 10 of Wands. So a card which is really interesting considering we had the 7 of Wands and then we had the 6 of Wands that capped off the 3 that we were reading last night. I guess not. So we have the 10 of Wands. So, maybe at this point of the day, yeah, I'm feeling a little tired. I did a lot today, and maybe you feel like you took on a lot today as well. And tomorrow you want to maybe just set all the freaking wands down. As a reader who I used to watch, Psychic Sounds by B, she used to say, oh, there was one reading that she did at one point that said, oh, I just want to put the freaking wands down. However, I often look at this card a little differently as not just a card of being burdened, and I like the way the cards are depicted in this particular deck as a way of rising up. So it's almost, sometimes I view this card, depending on whatever comes out, as a card of you're choosing to accept a responsibility. And in this deck, I like the way that the wands are just sort of floating along by themselves. They're not really... they do not look burdensome. They actually look like lighter than air. Whatever you're more than up to the task of what's in front of you, and it's not a burden at all. It's like, okay, great, I can pick up all these wands, and you know what? Give me 10 more. That might be the read on that. So we'll pick a few more cards to see what's rounding us out for today. Saturday moving into Sunday. And that kind of goes along with, that victorious feel of the Six of Wands that always comes with. Sometimes by the time you get to, by the time you get to the Seven, you kind of do feel tired, right? Because you're having to really stand up for your beliefs. Like all of a sudden, everybody's not in collaboration with you. Everybody's kind of, in this sort of, everyone's belief systems are in conflict, and that definitely, there was this one wand that was rising above the other wands in that particular card. So it felt as though, you were really having to, like, starting out by defending yourself, but then moving back to more of a place of collaboration. The Ace of Swords. This came up for me in another reading that I did, I think for myself last night, but the Ace of Swords is coming up. This time the Ace of Swords is pointing up, and there's a real strong wind coming through with this Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is always double-edged, though. Remember that. And so that one came in, and I don't know which one is the central. And then we have the Ace of Wands, so we have both. So we do still have a little bit of the maybe some conflict of thoughts and passions and drives and purpose and creativity and things like that. Although we don't have the Ace of Cups. Maybe it's at the bottom of the deck. That'd be funny if we had a bunch of aces. No, we have the Moon card. So there, at the bottom of the deck, there's the Moon card. And things not all is revealed. So we don't know everything, even though we might think we do. Actually, this is only the ace. And you think only the aces, aren't aces like good? Aren't they, supposed to indicate that, you've got, ace in the hole kind of thing? Not necessarily. You remember, you have to go all the way up to the 10. And so we again have this sort of, we've reached the pinnacle of the suit coming to the 10 as we open up the reading. But as we close out the reading, we're coming back to just the 1. And for me, as what I'm feeling here and what I'm getting is that this is that need to kind of accept the wider viewpoint, but go back to your own thoughts, your own drives. Come back to that center. You might need to regroup and come back to center, which is definitely a strong feeling for tonight, I think. That, there may be a lot going on and you may want to participate, but you know what? Maybe you don't. Which is, which is understandable and totally fine, right? And we don't always think that's fine. But I believe that one of the things that this year has taught us is that the need for our own space is actually really important. More important than we realize, and that we can actually operate in our own space and time without having to have constant distractions. I don't know, where are you with that? Where are you with that at this stage of wherever you are in the world watching this, and whatever, social protocols are in place in your locale? And how has that affected you, and where are you with that? Miss CC! One of my cats is like way across the, getting into trouble. But at any rate, yeah, where are you with that? And are you still able to, even though maybe some portions of your life may have opened up a little bit, there are still the unknowns, the hidden things. And maybe, what I'm also getting here is just the need to go within and sort of regroup and come back to yourself rather than be, out and about tonight. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, you might feel like, a little bit of a, not really wanting to participate so much. That's the kind of the have or have not. That's more of the have-nots card, more being out in the cold. Do you feel like you're going to be out in the cold if you choose to, just to subscribe to your own wants and needs? I don't know. That might be a way that you feel tomorrow as well. You may feel that you kind of want to kind of go your own way tomorrow. And just, I guess the only caveat here is to, if you are in, in a group setting, to, you know, temper that. I'm surprised the temperance card isn't coming up somehow. King of Wands is underneath. But he knows how to handle himself. And then we have the Queen of Cups. She knows how to handle her emotions. So these guys are a great pair. These guys are a great pair. You think fire and water don't mix, but I beg to differ. And then the Earth. The Earth card. This is the World card. So you're actually fine. It's just, a matter of knowing how to like work your edge and work your passions in the midst of, whatever you're in, and make sure that you take your step back. Make sure that you take your step back and honor your needs. Make sure that you do, understand what might be underneath. Take the time to go to this. This is what I wanted to say, was to take the time, if you are feeling the need to be a little more reserved, to take the time to understand what might be behind that need. To not just kind of do it arbitrarily and in a way that sort of, is, super edgy and or a little too fiery. That would be my caveat on that. All right, so let's look at the magical mermaids and dolphins. Yeah, don't be too, not full of, full of hot air. Don't be too full of hot air, and don't be too, like, icy. Magical mermaids and dolphins. We haven't, playtime. Yeah, playtime. I saw that come up somewhere. I don't know where it was. But playtime, yeah. Just kind of go with the flow. Be a little more relaxed. And yeah, the dolphins came up really strongly. I actually started doing this video, but then I realized I didn't have the dolphin card, so I stopped it and redid it. So in the magical mermaids and dolphins, what do you guys have to say about this? What's your commentary? And then we're going to pick one from the goddess guidance as well. Mother healing. As your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So take the time to nurture yourself. This is basically what I was saying a minute ago. The moon energy is definitely like mother energy. So take the time to, as you take the time to, spend time with yourself and just relax and take care, do some real self-care. Which Virgo energy is all about. Like, Virgos are really good at taking care of themselves, and when they're not, and you know it. But our Virgo, Virgo is that sixth house. It's how we take care of ourselves on a daily basis, our daily routine, our health, the way we eat, just like your exercise regimen, everything you do on like a daily basis, your day-to-day kind of stuff that you do. That's basically how you kind of conduct your life. This is the way you conduct your life in real time. Look at your routine. Is it working for you? If it's not, maybe think about it a little differently. Maybe if it's overwhelming, maybe you're doing too much. Maybe it's, at a pace that's unsustainable and it's too fiery. And that Ace of Wands kind of thing, rather than something further into the cup, into the suit. But look at, as your feelings towards your mother heal, desires, and as you take care of yourself better, the things that you want will manifest by themselves. Take care of your own business, not the business of others. So there's that. Thank you, mermaids. We love that. And I can read from the book, too, a little bit there if you want. Might as well see what I feel compelled to do that. Mother healing. By drawing this card, Heaven asks you to release some remaining mother issues. Give the entire situation to Heaven, knowing that everything is in the hands of Infinite Spirit. The situation may heal in unexpected ways. Be unconcerned with how it heals, and be vigilant in releasing any lower energies connected to your mother that could interfere with your life's mission. By releasing any mother issues to Heaven, your heart opens further to accepting joy and blessings in your life. Your mother benefits when you're happy, whether or not she's consciously aware of it. Be willing to forgive and release old issues relating to yourself, your mother, mother figures, or anyone connected to your mother. So, by cleaning your inner house, you invite new love, opportunities, abundance, and healing energy to enter your life. So, that is basically, it's sometimes we don't take care of ourselves because maybe we do have, not a great relationship with our parents, whoever was the mother energy in our life. That could be, you know, your biological mother. You could have an adopted mother, somebody who was like a mother to you. You know, whoever was that nurturing kind of force. And maybe there's an absence of one in your life. Whatever that was doesn't mean that you can't step up and take care of yourself. And you shouldn't punish yourself. You know, alternatively, don't punish yourself for not having a nurturing presence in your life. You can step up and be that parent to yourself at any time. And when you start taking care of yourself and taking that responsibility and leadership for your own, in that accountability for yourself, you always have your own back. And that's not a matter of being in isolation, and that's not a matter of operating like an island. It's actually, you know, nobody knows but you exactly how you like things. And if you don't know exactly how you like things, start learning. Because then when someone comes into your life, you can speak up and stand in your own presence in that relationship, but partnership, whatever it is, be it a business situation, be it a friendship, whatever kind of interaction you have with somebody who becomes closer and closer to you over time. You always will have your own identity in that relationship. You don't just kind of melt into whomever, you know, crosses your path. Take care of yourself. Know what you want. Know what you like. Nobody knows better than you. And don't back down. All right, who's the goddess? Who's the goddess who wants to come in tonight? Hathor. You know what? Damn, she came up for me this morning. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Okay, well, there you go. She came in this morning. My meditations. Mother, and she is the mother goddess of Egyptian culture. An Egyptian mythology. Goddess Hathor. Mother energy. I think we'll leave it at that. I love you guys, and thanks for being here. It's been my pleasure. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll do the weekly, all right? I'll talk to you later. Bye.